Hi, so today I want to talk about the poem Dulce et Decorum Est by the British wartime poet Wilfred Owen. He was killed in action in France in 1918, and today he's really remembered for the anti-war poems that he wrote during his time as a soldier, and recounting his experiences in combat and just capturing the horror of war and just serving as this incredibly powerful indictment of war that really is timeless and really just speaks to us, more than a century after they were originally written. And the title of the poem itself is sort of a commentary, an ironic, excuse me, an ironic commentary in and of itself, because Dulce et decorum est is the first part of a Latin proverb, Dulce et decorum est pro patria mori, which means how sweet and honorable it is to die for one's country. And the poem is really kind of expressing exactly the complete opposite sentiment of that. And it really just uh, emphasizes and demonstrates the way that irony can be used as kind of a dramatic, not necessarily as not always something comical. It can be used as kind of a dramatic device in literature as a way to drive home a very powerful, extremely powerful and potent message. And I think this poem is really just an excellent example of that, of using that technique. And now I'm just going to read the poem, which I think really speaks for itself. So here it is. Bent double like old beggars under sacks, knock-kneed, coughing like hags, we cursed through sludge, till on the haunting flares we turned our backs, and towards our distant rest began to trudge. Men marched asleep. Many had lost their boots, but limped on, bloodshod. All went lame, all blind, drunk with fatigue, deaf even to the hoots of gas shells dropping softly behind. Gas, gas, quick boys! An ecstasy of fumbling, fitting the clumsy helmets just in time, but someone still was yelling out and stumbling and floundering like a man in fire or lime. Dim through the misty panes and thick green light, as under a green sea I saw him drowning. In all my dreams, before my helpless sight, he plunges at me, guttering, choking, drowning. If in some smothering dreams you too could pace behind the wagon that we flung him in, and watch the white eyes writhing in his hanging face like a devil sick of sin, if you could hear at every jolt the blood come gargling from the froth-corrupted lungs, obscene as cancer, bitter as the cud of vile incurable sores on innocent tongues, my friend, you would not tell with such high zest to children ardent for some desperate glory the old lie, Dulce et decorum est pro patria mori. So you see, there it is. And I think really it's amazing how in this one short poem he sort of encapsulates the entire experience of soldiering, of being a soldier during that horrible war, in just this incredibly visceral, powerful way. The feeling of being haunted by the memory of it, and it's something that you can't escape from. I mean, he literally uses the word haunting itself to describe the flares and just the physical horror and the sickness and the disorientation of feeling blinded and stumbling and just the whole nightmarish reality of being there is just brought home in such a powerful way. And it's just this kind of everlasting testament to what those soldiers went through, and just a real reminder of why war is something so terrible and something that shouldn't happen ever again. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on this poem with you and why I think it's so powerful.